NBA playoffs have finally arrived, and yes, it's time to make predictions. Now I know I'm a little bit late to this. This bracket's already closed, but I'll be editing the stuff on, don't worry. And I know some of the games have already happened, which probably will sway some of my opinions, but still, it's early on. It's a long time before we double champion, and I just want to give my predictions. Well, who knows? We might be looking back at this, and I may have got every series right. Or I look back at this and I'm getting every series wrong. Like, these playoffs are so unpredictable. Like, I remember last year, who predicted the Mavericks to win the West? I definitely didn't. I'm sure a bunch of other people didn't. So, just get right into it. So, starting with the 1-8 matchup in the Western Conference, Thunder Grizzlies. Well, it's already 2-0, and it has been two pretty not too close games. Let's just say that. OKC just looks like the better team. Like, even Shea has been going off. Like, Shea had what, like, in the teens in the first game, and they still won by 50? Like, Jalen Williams has been a monster. All their role players who people didn't think would step up, like, the Grizzlies just seem like a G League team compared to this Thunder team. So let's make it quick. I got Thunder in 4. Nuggets Clippers. Now this is probably the best series out of all the series, I'm being honest. 1-1, both of the games were close. And I mean, if it's as simple as like, if Russ doesn't hit that one of those corner threes, then the Clippers are up 2-0 right now. And when watching these games, I feel like you feel like the Clippers are a better team, but the Nuggets just have this where, like, I saw this with the Lakers series, like, in the last, like, quarter, like, the Clippers have been winning 3.5 quarters, but then at the very end, something just clicks with the Nuggets, like Jokic gets a couple nice passes, Russ goes off, Jamal Murray hits a 3, MPJ hits a 3, like, this is just what this Nuggets team does, but still, like, this Clippers team, like, Harden went off game 1. Kawhi went off game 2, and in game 2, Kawhi missed like 5 shots. Like, his efficiency was actually crazy. People gotta remember how good Kawhi Leonard is when he's healthy. Now, that is a big if, but just when I look at the series, like, Zubac, I mean, Jokic hasn't been going off. I mean, he had what, a triple-double? Almost a triple-double the second game. He might have had a triple-double, but still, like, this has been a tough series. Now, I think it's gonna go to 7, so that's why I'm kind of, like, leaning, like, it can go either way, but I'm being honest, I'm taking Clippers in 7. Maybe I'm glazing the Clippers. I don't know, but I like this Clippers team is legit. Like, that Zoo Harden pick and roll, that's a legit, like, efficient offense. Just off that. You also have Kawhi Leonard, Norman Powell, the defense, Chris Dunn. Like, who would have thought Chris Dunn returned to the NBA in a pretty much a playoff setting? So I'm gonna go Clippers in 7. Next, we have Lakers Wolves. Now, I know game 1 was a little bit rough for the Lakers, but game 2, they bounced back. Like, 21 threes from the Wolves on that game 1, like, only 85 points in game 2. Like, JJ Redick made the adjustment necessary. Yeah, there was some not the great refs, but still, overall, like, they were more efficient. They were better at doubling and they were getting the ball out of his hands. They were making sure that their defense was like stepped up, like having that help defense if Ant drives. And then offensively, I mean, Luka's been a monster, but like game 1 only had 1 assist. Game 2, what, 8 assists? Like, if Luka is only getting 1 assist, you're doing something right. But LeBron hasn't even been that good. Austin Reeves hasn't even been that good. Like, the role players like Dorian Finney, Dorian Finney's been pretty good. Rui hasn't been that good. And still, like, they're in these games. Yeah, game 2, there was a little run by the Wolves at the end. Julius Randle was getting some buckets. Anthony Edwards, I mean, he had a pretty alright game. But overall in this series, I think Rudy Gobert, the switch on Luka, yeah, I think he's done better than a lot of people think that he has. But still, like, that's still a mismatch. So I got Lakers in 6. I want to say Lakers in 5. Hashtag Shannon Sharp. I know he didn't do some good stuff, but Shannon Sharp, Lakers in 5, right? But I think that this Wolves team is not a team to underestimate. But I think just having Luka, LeBron's gonna have a good game. It's gonna happen. He's LeBron James, and you also have like Austin Reeves stepping up. The Wolves, I mean, they got their good game from Jaden McDaniels, Naz Reid, in a lot of game 1 and game 2. It wasn't really there, so that consistency is gonna matter. But I got Lakers in 6. Next, Rockets Warriors. Now it's also a 1-1 series, and Man, Jimmy going down, that was low key Draymond's fault for pushing Amen Thompson into that, because that Amen Thompson just got pushed. That wasn't his fault, but that was just a rough scoring stretch without Jimmy. Like, this team needs Jimmy so badly. So I did not check the injury report on Jimmy. I don't know if Jimmy is even gonna be healthy for the rest of the series, and if he isn't, man, I mean, Jalen Green was going off. Yeah, he shot a lot. 18 threes, but he made 8 of them. That's over, what, like, that's like 48, 47%? Like, that's a pretty solid clip. Sengun's been an absolute monster. Just the energy from, like, Tari Eason, Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, you've seen it, and you've seen it help out. I think that, I mean, that big Jalen Green game helped out a bunch, but if Jimmy doesn't come back, okay, this is like, I don't know if Jimmy's gonna come back. If Jimmy, okay, I'm still gonna take, okay, I'm gonna assume Jimmy misses like maybe one game, right? And I think the Rockets are gonna win game 3. Jimmy's not gonna play. I think Jimmy's gonna come back game 4, and then I think they're gonna win 3 in a row. I think with Jimmy, like this team with and without Jimmy, I mean, it makes sense to see Jimmy Butler. Such a huge difference. So I'm gonna go Warriors in 7. I think they need Jimmy to come back. If he doesn't, then Curry God mode time. But I'm gonna go Warriors in 7. Rockets, great team, but just the half court offense just isn't there. Alright, we'll make Cavs here pretty quick. I mean, I think it's gonna be a sweep. Congrats to Evan Mobley for winning DPOY. Pacers, Bucks. Now, this is also an 0-2 series, but man, like, this Bucks defense is like a chair, bro. Like, he's just, like, the Pacers are getting whatever they want. Tyrese Halliburton is absolutely cooking this team. Like, yeah, game 1, he didn't hit a single 3, but, like, he was slicing them up, dicing them up. Like, I've never seen a team get destroyed before. Like, especially the Bucks. Like, they've known for having a good defensive team. You have Giannis, Brook Lopez. I mean, yeah, they lost Chris Middleton, they lost Jrue Holiday, but I mean, the only way I can see this Bucks team winning is just like offense, just like out-offensing the Pacers. Dame didn't have a good game. The game he came back. Bobby Portis was good. Giannis, of course, is gonna play insanely, but this Pacers team is just a better team, better, well-rounded team. Miles Turner has been hitting threes. Like, what are you supposed to do about that if he's doing that? Like, Halliburton's been cooking them up. Their defense has been there. And just this Bucks team is like literally a chair. They cannot defend this Pacers team, especially how highly efficient this Pacers offense is. Yeah, Dame's great. Giannis is great. I guess Bobby Portis, Kuzma's trash. Kuzma's trash. I think we can all admit that. But, like, just, I don't see how the Bucks, unless Giannis averages like a 50-point triple-double, like, I don't see how the Bucks will win this series. So I'm gonna go Pacers in 5. I'm gonna give Giannis 1 game. I mean, they got a 5 last year. I think Pacers. Oh no, did they get swept last year? I don't even remember. I'm gonna go Pacers. Yeah, they got swept last year. I think I'm gonna go Pacers in 5. Yeah, I'm gonna give Giannis and Dame 1 game, and I think Giannis gonna request a trade, which will be another video. All right, Knicks Pistons. They're also playing right now. It's 1-1 series, and man, this Pistons team's, tip your hat to them. Like, they were in game 1 when just like their youth just kicked in, like what, a 21-0 run. Like, you could see like a Asar Thompson turnover, a Cade Dumb turnover, and I mean, you get a good Tobias Harris game 1, and then game 2 you have Dennis Schroeder hitting a clutch shot. Like, Dennis Schroeder of all people, which is actually crazy. But this is, I mean, it's a solid team. Like, for the Pistons side, like, yeah, they're young, but they have grit, they have energy. And this Knicks team, like, I expected more of this Knicks team. Like, these games have been close when you have Jalen Brunson, Cat, Mikal Bridges, who hasn't been that good, OG Anunoby, who's been great. Like, you have Josh Hart too. Like, this Knicks team, like, I know the Pistons are like a pretty rough team to play against, but this Knicks team should have the offensive talent to just simply overwhelm them. So they're playing right now. I think it was, last time I checked, it was like an 8-point game, which is pretty close. But I'm gonna go Knicks in 6. I think just that experience, just Jalen Brunson. I mean, you could argue K is the best player on the court, but I think Jalen Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson's the best player on the court. Just like seeing him and how clutch he can be. Like, he won clutch player of the year for a reason. So I'm gonna go Knicks in 6. Celtics Magic. I mean, seen it 2-0. Celtics in 4. So now we got Thunder versus versus Clippers. Sorry. Man, I think this is gonna be a closer series than a lot of people think. I think that this Thunder team, I mean, they kind of cruise through this Grizzlies team, but going against the Clippers, like, but the thing is that, like, this Thunder team have bodies. They have Lou Dort to throw at a Harden. They have a Jalen Williams to throw at a Kawhi. They have a Chet Holmgren to throw at Zubac. They have a Shea to throw at Norman Powell. Like, this Thunder team defensively, there's a reason why this team is so good. Because on both ends, especially defensively, they're a nightmare. Then you have all the shooting alongside Shea. Like, but I mean, for the Clippers side, like Harden, I can see Hart getting clamped up by Lou Dort. I'm not gonna even lie. I can see Kawhi going off, but I can see Harden getting clamped up by Lou Dort. Because of that, I think I'm gonna take the Thunder. I think I'm gonna take the Thunder in 6. I think that the Clippers are gonna get 2 games off. I think the Thunder, yeah, they're a little inexperienced, but still, they got the experience last year. They were here last year, and yeah, they lost to Dallas, but there were points where OKC was winning that series, and now another year, Shea's better, Jalen Williams better, Chet's not a rookie anymore. People like Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Hartenstein's a big pickup. Like, I got the Thunder. I got the Thunder taking this series in 6. Clippers, great team, and losing Paul George, going to like literally taking that one step back, addition by subtraction, really impressive. But I got Thunder in 6. And then the other Western Conference semifinals game, Lakers Warriors. Now, I'm gonna assume Jimmy's healthy by now. Lakers hopefully will also be healthy, and this is always a dogfight. Like, whenever these two teams play, like Christmas. I know Jimmy didn't play, Luka didn't play, Luka wasn't there, but like whenever these two teams play, and also LeBron versus Curry, NBA wants to see that. LeBron versus Curry, I want to see that. Everyone wants to see that. And man, it's gonna be a dogfight. Like, 2 small ball teams. Like, don't wait, Jackson Hayes is playing. Maybe they run Kevon Looney at times. They want like some more rebounding, but I'm expecting 2 small ball lineups like that. LeBron, AR, Luka Doncic, Rui, Jordan Finney lineup for the Lakers, and then you got the Curry, Pods, Draymond, Jimmy, and then you can throw in like another, like you can throw in like Buddy Hield, you can throw in a Moses Moody, whoever that last guy is. That's pretty much interchangeable. But I mean, I still got Lakers in 6. Like, I think the Warriors take 2 games. I think that Jimmy's a monster. Jimmy's always been a threat, like a problem for the Lakers. But just having Luka Doncic makes you so much more confident in your team. Having, like, comparing Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, great player. I love Anthony Davis, but like having Luka Doncic on your team is just a different story. And then I think LeBron's gonna take. I mean, LeBron's always played good against the Warriors, even like that conference that couple years back when they played. And like, there's just so many options for this Lakers team that this Warriors team, I don't think, has to handle. Like, Jimmy's struggling. I mean, they're just struggling without Jimmy. And yeah, Jimmy's a great player and he's a huge part of their team, but just like offensively, I think that the Lakers are just gonna overwhelm them. So then we go to the East, Cavs, Pacers. I think this will low-key be a good series. I think the Pacers are a good test for the Cavs. I mean, the Cavs, of course, record-wise, best team in the East. Mobley, Alden, Mitchell's been a monster, and this Pacers team is a good team. This Pacers team, like, I know they started off the year really rough, but Halliburton, you have Pascal Siakam. Like, Pascal Siakam, whatever you want Pascal Siakam to do, he is going to do it. And I think this is going to be a closer series than a lot of people expect. Now, I'm still going to take the Cavs. I'm going to take the Cavs in 6. I think that the Pacers are a team that's going to go off from 3 a couple games. I can see it even go to 7. Like, I can see the Pacers hitting 22 threes in a game and the Cavs having no answer. Like, I can see that. We'll see if they're going to be able to play Allen and Mobley at the same time. We'll see how their big lineup works against a really spaced out team like the Pacers. Maybe it's just Mobley at the 5. You throw in DeAndre Hunter instead of Allen. I can see that being an option, but I think this will be a close series. I think there's going to be a lot of close games, but I think just Mitchell and Garland, like Garland being healthy this year, makes this team so much better than last year. So I'm going to take the Cavs in 6. Next, we have Knicks, Celtics. Man, this is the reason why the Knicks traded for Mikal Bridges, and Karl-Anthony Towns to match up against the Celtics. And I mean, you have, 2 on the starting five wise, two good teams. Like you have Drew Holiday pairing up, or you have Jason and Jalen. You have Drew Holiday. Bro, this Celtics team is actually so good. Like it's crazy how much talent is on this team. Like you have Jalen, Jason, Porzingis, and Derek White, and Drew Holiday, and Al Horford, and Peyton Pritchard, and Sam Hauser, and Luke Cornett. Okay, maybe not Luke Cornett, but this team is like, these are some salt. This is such a stacked roster, and seeing how much the Knicks are struggling with the Pistons, how much they're struggling with Asar Thompson. What are they gonna do with Jason Tatum? They're struggling against Tobias Harris. What are they gonna do against Jaylen Brown? What they can't stop like Isaiah Stewart. What are they gonna do against Kristaps Porzingis? So like my faith in this Knicks team, like they're also like, who knows, they might get banged up too. Like Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, insane amount of minutes this year, and I expect that to maybe like, it's gonna be like 46 minutes for these guys. So I got, honestly, like seeing how much this Knicks team is struggling, I got Celtics in 5. Maybe that's a little bit too bold, maybe too high on the Celtics, but I got Celtics in 5. So Western Conference Finals, we have the Thunder versus Lakers. Man, this is gonna be a series to watch. Now, I know that I can see both sides. I can see just having OKC with like Shea. Who on the Lakers is gonna stop Shea? Jarrett Vanderbilt? I'm not sure about that. But this Lakers team, like, yeah, it's going to depend on the role players. Like, you know Luka's gonna show up. You know LeBron's eventually gonna show up. You know Austin is probably gonna show up. But can these role players, Rui Hachimura, can he get that corner 3 to 4 when he gets the mismatch? Can he capitalize on that? Or you have someone like Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent hitting down these threes. Like, that's gonna make the difference in this series. Same thing for the Thunder. Like, if Aaron Wiggins, Lou Dort can hit their shots, they're an infinitely more scary team. But maybe this is a hot take. I'm going Lakers in 7. I think that having Luka Doncic and LeBron James is going to make the difference. I think Thunder have had a great season, and I think they're going to take this and maybe trade for KD. We'll see about that one. I think they're going to make a big move if they don't make the finals, which they should because they have all those picks too, but I got the Lakers. Maybe I'm delusional as a Lakers fan, but from what I've seen, yeah, I know like there's rough stretches with this Lakers team, but the ceiling of this team, I think, is the highest ceiling on any team in the West. Yeah, I'm really high on OKC, but like, still, like we saw that game, the 2 games they played. Lakers blew out the first game, Thunder blew out the second game. So I think it's going to even out eventually, and I think just the star potential talent of Luka and LeBron is going to push them over the top. Now the second one, Cleveland versus Boston. This is what Cleveland's looking for the entire series, this entire year, and I mean the regular season matchups, like Cleveland has won a couple of those games. Like Boston, like last year, like Boston would destroy the Cavs. Now, I mean, it's gonna be a close series. Like I can see Garland, Mitchell going off, but like you can also see Jason Tatum going off, Porzingis going off, Peyton Pritchard going off. Like there's so many guys that can pop off, and like Derek White had what 30 something on game 1, game 2, Jaylen Brown. Who knows? Maybe Jason Tatum goes off game 3. Who knows? Maybe Drew Holiday goes off game 4. Like, there's just so many options. I think defensively too. Like, the Celtics match up pretty well. Like, they have Derek White and Drew Holiday to go against Mitchell and Garland. They have Porzingis against Allen. They have Tatum against Mobley, or they can switch that. It doesn't matter. But I think that the Celtics match up really well. Maybe no. I got Celtics. I got Celtics in 6. I think the Celtics team is absolutely stacked, and I got Celtics in 6. So finally, my final prediction: Lakers versus Celtics. Man, I want to see this so badly. Lakers versus Celtics. LeBron against Tatum. Luka versus Tatum again. Luka's getting his get back. And man, this would be such a great series. I mean, we saw that one game where like the Lakers beat the Celtics like pretty convincingly, but then the Celtics have also beat the Lakers pretty convincingly too. And I think this is going to be a big series of, once again, making sure that LeBron is LeBron, But the role players, can Dorian Finney hit that corner 3 consistently? Can Gabe Vincent hit that 3 consistently? Can Jarrett Vanderbilt not be an offensive liability? That's going to matter a lot. And without that, it's going to be rough. So, but still, you have Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and this might be a hot take. I got Lakers in 7 again. I have the Los Angeles Lakers winning the 2025 NBA Championship. I think that it's going to be close. I think I can see all the games going pretty intensely, but I think just having Luka, like, okay, the only thing is that Luka didn't really play that good in the finals last year. But he also didn't have LeBron James on his team. He didn't have Austin Reeves on his team. And we'll see. Maybe Porzingis just cooks them with his size. Maybe the size is going to be a problem. But I think that just the up-end talent of the Lakers is going to be... I don't want to be boring and just pick the Celtics too. I actually think that the Lakers have a shot. And unpredictable playoffs, who knows? Maybe like the Lakers don't even get here. Maybe they lose to the Wolves. Like, that might happen too. But final prediction, the Los Angeles Lakers beating the Boston Celtics in 7 games. So that's gonna be it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Comment down below your guys' thoughts. Was I crazy? Any hot takes? And I'll see you all next time.